Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. I'm George Wright III, and I'm here again to provide you with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education so you can create your ultimate destiny. Thanks for being part of the Daily Mastermind today. I'm really excited to be able to be with you. I'm glad you're making this a part of your daily rituals for success. And so let's get started. This episode today is day 4 of a 12-day series on the prosperity pillars. And so I'm really excited to cover this one. This one's sort of a tough one for most people. It's principle number 4. I surround myself with positive people. And as always, I want to start out with a quote. One of my favorite mentors, Les Brown, and his quote is this: other people's opinion doesn't have to become your reality. Let me read that again. Other people's opinion doesn't have to become your reality. Boy, I'll tell you what, I don't know why we struggle. I struggle, you struggle. We all struggle so much with, putting too much value on other people's opinions. We struggle with this, I think, because of social media, because of our competitive spirit as entrepreneurs. And it's really difficult to be able to tune out those family and friends and individuals that maybe are the dream stealers or individuals that do not want to be positive in their own lives. But here's my advice. Stop. Just stop. Stop giving value to other people's opinions. Stop having other individuals determine whether your life is going to be created the way you want it to be created. So let's talk about that for a second. How do you stop? Well, there's a lot of suggestions I would give you, like, not necessarily going through your news feed every day on social media. Maybe you can block some things like that out. But I'm going to just suggest one important thing. Stop asking people for their opinion. If you're confident, you're positive, and whether you have that confidence or positivity right now, act like you do. Stop asking people for their opinion. This is really huge. You need to realize that your network is your net worth. Now, why do we say that net worth? I actually believe it's better to say your network is your net life creation, because I really believe that the people you surround yourself with will determine your life course. Doesn't make a difference whether they're positive or negative. They're going to influence you. So why is this the case? I think Napoleon Hill puts a really interesting perspective on it in the book Think or Grow Rich. Many of us have heard of affirmations and things that you can do on a daily basis, but we don't dig deep enough into the trainings. And he gives a really interesting perspective when he talks about the need for persistence with your affirmations. He talks about persistence being that gateway to actual results with your affirmations. And he talks about when you develop a habit of persistence, there are 4 key steps that you need. They're just necessary. Number 1, you need a definite purpose, basically backed by a burning desire, right? Number 2, you need a definite plan. And number 3, and listen carefully, number 3 is a mind closed tightly against all negative and discouraging influences, including the negative suggestions of relatives, friends, and acquaintances. This is key. Closing your mind tightly to those outside negative influences is important. The 4th step is also a friendly alliance with one or more persons who will encourage you to follow through with both your plans and your purpose. So he helps us to understand that there's a real influence that happens with your success when you allow the negative influences. But he also goes on to talk about how the alliance with one or more persons will help to encourage you to follow through. I like to say more appropriately, hold you accountable for your plans and purpose. So why do we start surrounding ourselves with positive people? Like, what benefits can you gain from surrounding yourself with positive people? Well, let me give you a few. Number 1, if you've ever noticed, when you're around positive, successful people, you gain their belief. So there's a principle called belief transfer, which means if you don't believe it yet, be around individuals that do. And if you're around individuals that do, you can really kind of coast on their belief until yours gets grown through your personal experiences and life experience. The other thing is, being around positive people, you get a lot of experience. They have experience going through the ups and downs and successes and failures in business and life. And so being around their experience, positive people also will help you to expand your vision. I know when you've been around individuals that are successful, it seems like their vision is just a little bigger, maybe a lot bigger than yours. That's a huge benefit to being around positive, successful people. The other thing is, indirectly, you may receive a lot of opportunities and open doors. I've had many individual circumstances in my life where I've been around positive people, and it's just open doors and opportunities. And so that's another reason. But here's the bottom line. You need to stop putting your opinion or your self-worth based on other people's opinions. You need to stop doing that. You need to find ways to guard your mind tightly against negative influences. Just make the decision to do that, and also surround yourself with positive people so that they will help to encourage and push you to your goals, your plans, and your purpose. So I want to give you a strategy, and I want to give you something to take home today and basically do. And so what I would recommend is that you pick and add one new positive influence to your network today, whether it's one that you're going to reestablish as a connection, you're going to open back up, but mentally, consciously, and subconsciously make a decision that you're going to add an individual to your network today. So reach out to them. Tell them that you'd like to start communicating with them more often. You appreciate and you're grateful for their positivity. Acknowledge that, show your gratitude for that, and include it in your life. That's our thought for today. My goal with this podcast and the Daily Mastermind mobile app is to always provide you with the tools and support you need on a daily basis in order to unleash your true potential. I really believe it's not too late for you to start living the life you are meant to live. So continue to create and make it a great day. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you tomorrow.